Hi, I'm Tyler. No, I haven't been always a Christian. It was maybe about a year ago, just over a year. You know, I was going down the wrong path from a young teen, really. Left family home and ended up getting into drugs and violence and sleeping around and doing the wrong thing. And inevitably, as that path leads, it got me into trouble. Ended up in a courtroom. You know, plenty I've done that would deserve a courtroom, but this one in particular wasn't guilty of this. Was falsely accused of this, which made it hit harder. You know. So about the same sort of time, I'd started learning about sort of the demonic influences in the world and the evil that comes with that. And I was seeing it in the life I was living as well. So it came to a head that in this courtroom, seeing this evil come across, sort of started to think that, you know, there must be God. If there's a devil, there's demons, there must be God. And you know, I started to think, well, I've got to pick my side, sort of thing, you know, instead of having it picked for me like it's been. So in this courtroom, I'd kind of seen this individual giving false testimony, and just kind of seen an evil switch in their face and their attitude. And I just, in that moment, someone came on to me. You know, I was dealing with addiction, dealing with debt, dealing with this case, and also knew life wasn't going the right way. And I just called out on God for the first time, and I said, God, just save me from these demons. And you know, I thought it was a bit weird to kind of come out and say that out loud in this courtroom. Thought nothing of it from then. And then coming past the church that I'm at now, past my house, I just had this like calling just to go in, just to see what it was about, kind of, you know, just go in. And so I just did one Sunday. I always laugh and say that I came in with a shirt and a tie. I thought that's what you do with church. I was clueless. And I went in like that, and no one was dressed like that. So I stuck out like a sore thumb. Like, really enjoyed Alpha. How, you know, there was a food there, which was a plus, you know, good food. But yeah, and just how you got to know folk and were introduced to it in sort of kind of a friendly sort of non-pressurised environment. So yeah, I enjoyed that. Did the Holy Spirit Day. Had a good experience with that. You know, I had a kind of experience with God that kind of showed me how my unforgiveness to people and situations had, you know, ruined certain things and certain blessings have been taken. And kind of showed me, it was a big kick up the backside in a way, but it was good. You know, there was a lesson that came from it. And when I came up from that experience, there was a rainbow that was there that wasn't there before. And it, you know, just meant something to me. You know, God's promise of forgiveness and never doing those things again. And yeah, it was, all of Alpha was a great experience, and I've, you know, made friends from that I'll have in the church for life, and, you know, went on to bring my own friends to Alpha and even into like helping out with it. So it's, yeah, Alpha's been great. Yeah, it's made every difference. Just complete transformation. I mean, some things were quite instant, some things have been a journey over the last year, but it's been a complete 360 to the point that, you know, what Lord's done in my life has been so drastic that, you know, people, friends and family have went, well, if that's happened, you know, that clearly isn't just you. There must be, you know, there must be your God. There must be something to it, and they've looked into it, and some of them have found faith in that. So yeah, it makes every difference.